Hello, welcome to Batman Month. I forgot what show this was. Today, for Batman Month, we're reviewing the Batman: The Return of Bruce Wayne, written by Grant Morrison. This series came out in 2010. It collects the 6 issues, featuring like the artwork by so many people. Like, dude, it would take forever to list. Like here, like you see the top part. This is like all the people who worked on this book, right? So this book is about the climax to the mystery of Batman's demise after at the in the events of Final Crisis, where Batman tried to kill kill Darkseid with a gun, end up getting blasted by Omega rays. If you read the Grant Morrison Batman and Robin run, you know that they set up that the corpse that was left behind was actually a clone, and that Batman actually got sent sent back through time, right? And is slowly working his way up to the modern age. Unbeknownst to him, he was infected by some kind of apocalypse bioweapon, right? So, like the first story has Batman in the Stone Age, right? Fighting Vandal. By the way, he doesn't have his memories. He lost his memories, right? He's fighting Vandal Savage, right? And he founded the Bat People, which these people were the Deer People. But after seeing Batman fight their enemy Vandal Savage, right? Which there's Vandal Savage there. They become the Bat People, right? Really cool story here, right? So, and here you see the first Robin. uh, you know. Okay, then the second story, because like in each story, Batman gets like wounded and gets sent gets sent further in time. So in the second chapter, right, you have him set during the 1600s, right, during the witch trials, right. Here, here he's known as Witchfinder Mordecai, and this story had a very Solomon Kane kind of story going on, where he's like falls in love with this witch pagan woman, right? Also, you have the subplot where Superman, using Rip Hunter's time sphere, is going throughout time looking for Batman, because they know Batman's alive. But if he comes to the present, you know, it could cause like apocalyptic event, because he was infected by some kind of weapon. So you have like um, this party with Superman, Booster Gold, Rip Hunter, and Green Lantern, um, talking with this alien robot that's in the at this like that has this archive at the end of time, right before the heat death of the universe, right? And they're there because they're looking for like traces of uh, Bruce Wayne in the timeline, right? Yeah. So yeah, this was a cool story. I wasn't a huge fan of the art here, but it was kind of cool. Um, it was kind of cool, this story, right? Uh, Batman fights a Cthulhu monster, which you find out later that it was actually a monster from Apocalypse that was following Batman through the timeline, right? Which you get like a little sneak peek that, like, that this bio alien thing is actually Bruce Wayne in disguise, and he traps Superman and his friends in the the that way station before the end of time, which there's only like less than an hour left before the universe explodes, right? So that was weird. So yeah, and the third by the way, these covers are a lie. Batman doesn't look like this at all in the Blackbeard story. So in the Blackbeard story, right? Here you get like a little like sneak peek at like you get like a flashback to like Final Crisis. So here it's like Batman is captured by Blackbeard and is forced to lead Blackbeard and his party through this cave that's supposed to have some kind of treasure, right? And the cave belonged to the Bat people, the cavemen, right? Also, there's a story that this blonde dude is this pirate superhero called the Black Pirate who hunts and fights, pirates, right? So this was a cool story, right? So like the next story has Jonah Hex in it, and you have a Wild West Batman, right? This also has Vandal Savage in it, right? And Vandal Savage hires Jonah Hex to kill Cowboy Batman because Cowboy Batman's after him because they stole this box, right? That was owned by the ancestors of the Bat people, right? So this was a cool, spooky story, right? And it has like Batman fighting Jonah Hex like twice, right? Okay, and after that he jumps to like the I think it's supposed to be 30s or 40s, and it turns out where you have like a noir Batman, right? And the noir Batman, and here you have like Red Robin is in the present, like getting the Justice League ready for Batman's return. So here it's like Batman is amnesiac who gets hired by this chick who's an actress to figure out to solve the death of the Waynes, Martha and Thomas Wayne's murder. So it's like, okay, Batman was supposed to be like 8 years old in like the 40s or something. Right, and she wants him to dress up for a masquerade, right? So this was a cool story, right? And what's cool is like she tells him all like that it was like Satanists that did it, and it turns out it was Satanists that did it, right? And that it was like a trap, and they want to kill like Bruce Wayne, right? They want to sacrifice him, right? So it's after this point that like he gets to the present, right? And then you get the climax where they explain everything, right? You have Batman in a futuristic armor fighting the Justice League, right? Which I really liked the suit. Yeah, so, okay, so what did I think about this book? I wasn't a huge fan of the art in some of the stories. It's the thing where the premise kind of lied, where you didn't really, like, we were sold this back in the day that, you were going to get to see, like, different Batman, through the ages, right? And you didn't really get that, right? And I thought like they jumped to modern age a bit too quickly. Would have been nice if we got a medieval knight Batman, or obviously you couldn't do a ninja Batman, but like, you know, would have been nice if we had one medieval knight Batman, right? But like, no, they went a bit too modern too quickly, right? But it was the thing where he was supposed to be in Gotham through like the different periods. So yeah, but overall, I enjoyed this this book. It had like horror, like a horror subplot to it, and then you had the sci-fi mystery, right, with Batman going through the ages, right, and you had like the subplot of the cult, this cult that was like, you know, um, that was preparing, like, holding on to this box for Batman until like he regained his memory. So I really liked this book. I thought the writing was top notch. The art could have been better, but I thought the climax was good, so I'm giving this an 8 out of 10. I was going to finish, like, you know, cut, like, you know, Batman month early, but I want Batman month to be at least 10 reviews. So our next Batman month is going to, our next Batman month review is going to be Batman Deathblow After the Fire, which is written by Brian Azzarello with art by Lee Barmajo and Tim Bradstreet. Which the art looks great. You know, I'm not too familiar with this Lee Barmajo, but like, you know, his art looks good. So yeah, that's it for this